So, top of the evening to everyone. I appreciate it. You guys tuning in and whatnot. Thank you. It's been a long day, but let's get right into it. So, Newsweek has a new article that is out right now, and it's essentially from the work of the Global Project Against Hate and Extremism, the GPAHE. And right now, what they're doing is they're highlighting the rise in death threats and calls for execution or imprisonment for President Obama after the orange thing at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue and Tulsi Gabbard have accused the former president, President Obama, of essentially masterminding the whole the 2016 Russian interference for 2016, saying that he laid the groundwork for what was essentially a years long coup against President Trump. Now, I'm just going to go straight up, so you'll have to, forgive me and whatnot. Um, so, on Truth Social, the comments made calling Obama treasonous and deserving of either imprisonment or execution rose from 3 to 36, an 1100% increase. On Gab, these comments increased from 9 to 48, a 433% increase. And on Telegram, comments of this ilk increased from 0 to 12. Here is the thing, this is what they call the old Southern strategy that was created by Barry Goldwater back in the 1960s. It was perfected by Nixon. And Trump has also, in my opinion, taken it to another level. Starting back because you can essentially tie him back to Obama and his citizenship back in the day. I think it's like 2014, 2015, something of that nature. Don't quote me on that, but I think it was around that time when he first mentioned President Obama. Now, the scary thing about it is that any time that he makes these type of comments, research has shown a spike in online bigoted and violent rhetoric whenever the president targets or Trump targets people with his online post. The combination of Director Gabbard's and Trump's conspiracy laden and racist posts not only inflamed extremists, but further normalized language and ideas that are completely unacceptable in a thriving democracy. And it states, we as a nation cannot contribute to this normalization by staying silent. Again, we as a nation cannot contribute to this normalization by staying silent. Trump has continued to make comments about Obama. On Tuesday, he called the former president the leader of a gang when it came to the Russian investigation. He said he's guilty, this was treason, that this was every word you can think of. They tried to steal the election, they tried to obfuscate the election, they did things that nobody's ever imagined. He added that it's time to go after people. And we all know what this is about. The walls are closing in. You have the House GOP that have basically, they've jetted out of DC. They don't want to take any type of vote on the Epstein files. And now you have Maxwell going to go and talk to the top official from the DOJ before she would testify in front of Congress. That's a problem, ladies and gentlemen. Do you not think that there could be some type of compromise reached? Right now, they are going through, they're trying to dot the I's, cross the T's because they know what's about to come. And maybe if you can get her to take some type of deal, if she is called to, you know, testify in front of Congress, then maybe she may omit a few things. Maybe she may plead the fifth. Who knows? Testimony may not be what it's truly supposed to be. Who knows? You know? But that is what we are up against right now, this country. My question is, why would somebody continue to defend an individual like this? It's another thing. So, something that President Obama doesn't normally do, he doesn't normally respond, he doesn't normally engage in the orange one's tomfoolery. But they did put out a statement rebutting the allegations, calling them outrageous, stating, out of respect for the office of the presidency, our office does not normally dignify the constant nonsense and misinformation flowing out of this White House with a response, but these claims are outrageous enough to merit one. These bizarre allegations are ridiculous and weak, and is a weak attempt at distraction. Nothing in this document issued last week undercuts the widely accepted conclusion that Russia worked to influence the 2016 presidential election, but did not successfully manipulate any votes. Do you know what they did in Romania when they felt like the election was going to be compromised? They called off the elections. Go figure. You know what Brazil did to their ex-president, who essentially tried to copycat January the 6th, performing treasonous acts? They've held him accountable. He didn't get a second term to basically execute more tomfoolery, more debauchery, more chaos, more disruption, more destruction. I'm just, I'm really just over it at this point. And I think most rational people who truly believe in justice and the right thing, I think that they're tired of it too. So you can continue to try to push the narrative, but this is one time that I don't think that he's going to be able to throw everything up against the wall, because that's what they're doing. They're releasing the MLK files. Now they're going after former President Obama. I don't even want to say what's next. It's all in another day of the tomfoolery of Trump. I don't know what's worse. This individual, I want to put other adjectives in there, but I'll just say this individual, or the people that still will make excuses for him. The Wall Street Journal has an article that basically states that he was informed that he is in the list. He is on the list. He's on the list. So get your popcorn ready. Get your popcorn ready. Hope everybody has a good evening. I'll be dropping more material this evening and tomorrow morning. So please, if you haven't already, subscribe, like. I would certainly appreciate it. And I'm sorry that if I'm kind of all over the place right now. I had to hurry up and snatch this article off the presses really quick and just kind of briefly touch on it. Um, I didn't comb through or whatnot, but I wanted to hit the main points about this article. Um, just tired of it. Just tired of it. I hope America is tired of it. Catch you guys the next time.